Today I'm insulator hunting on the Frisco Railroad close to Kellyville, Oklahoma. I think I said in my last video that I was going to try to insulator hunt up here and make a video pretty soon. I found a lot of the immigrant number 40 hoop skirts with amber swirls in them on this line before, and this is a section I haven't explored yet, and that's kind of what I'm looking for today. So this railroad was originally built in 1898 by the St. Louis and Oklahoma City Railroad, and it quickly merged into the Frisco. It was Frisco Railroad most of its life. And I think it was in the 90s it was bought by the Stillwater Central Short Line Railroad, and this line runs from Sepulpa to Oklahoma City, and past Oklahoma City actually. So I'm just gonna be going through here and looking at seeing if I can find any good insulators. So I'll get back to you if I find anything. Well, I haven't been out here any time at all, and I already found a couple really good ones. You see that one there in the end? Look at that, how green that is. All that amber on it. So, and then I've got more over here, but these didn't have amber in them. But I'm gonna get these two down. Let's see here. Can't really get the color very good up here, but this one's got a lot of amber in it. But this other one up here looks even better. I haven't taken a look at it yet. So yeah, I got real lucky. Let me get that one. Wow. Yeah, this one here is nice. I gotta get it down. Neither one of these looks like they have very much damage either. At least they don't right now, so if I don't change that. Alright, looks like we did good. Alright, let me get down and check these. So I got them down now, and these are definitely some good examples. Some of these I find the color is more swirled, or sometimes it's more mixed in, kind of makes the insulator look green. And these two examples here are definitely more, the amber is definitely a lot more mixed in on them. Like this one here, I mean, it pretty much looks green, and I could see that from the ground. That's why I went up there. So those two are really nice. Hopefully we'll find some more. I don't really know what the I know the price guide's got some specific, answers as far as how much amber's got to be in the insulator for it to be considered book value aqua with amber swirls, I don't know how much it has to be. I don't know if these would qualify for it. But either way, nice character pieces, and it's pretty cool to still find these nowadays. I'm surprised they haven't been all picked by collectors, a long time ago. So it's still pretty cool to find them. So hopefully we'll find some more. This bowl here's got a lot of beehives on the top arm. Actually, the top arm is all beehives, and it's solid wood pins instead of the metal pins with the wood caps on them too. That's pretty cool. History of this line. I don't know if this pole's got one on it or not, but a lot of these poles have date nails on them from 1928, and that seems to be a pattern. And most of these poles, they all look like they're the same wood. They look like they're from the same vintage. So I'm assuming this telegraph line was originally built in 1928. Now I know this railroad was built 30 years before that, And I think what happened was they probably, when the railroad was first built, it was probably just a little single cross arm, double cross arm telegraph line. They wouldn't have needed as many wires and stuff. And as time went on into the 20s, you know, you had signal circuits and stuff like that being added. So they probably rebuilt, like went and just built a totally new line. And that's what we're seeing here today. They probably built all this in 1928. And yeah, sure, some of these poles have probably been replaced since, you know, 1928. But a lot of these poles, I believe, are still original, because most of them, a lot of them still have the date nails in them. So that's pretty cool. But obviously the insulators, a lot of them are a lot earlier, like those beehives, the hoop skirts. I think Camry number 40 was made from 1911 to 1921. So obviously there's there were some older insulators that were probably moved over from the original telegraph line to this one. This pole here's got a wire cable coming off it from something, drop wire or something. Maybe this is where a signal used to be, I don't know. This pole here doesn't look like it has anything too interesting on. There's a couple hoop skirts right there. It's really hard for me to tell from the ground whether they have amber in them or not. I don't think those do, but I don't know, I almost hate to leave them without checking them. Man, this is just a steady line for here though. This line runs from Frisco to Sepulpa, but it's kind of in town, you know, they're gone. Any areas where cars can get to them are gone. It's pretty much just way out here in the country where the poles are still standing and stuff. This pole here, I'm gonna check it out. The whole top cross arm is nothing but hoop skirts. Well, there's some 42s on it too, but it's mainly hoop skirts. So I'm definitely gonna check that out and see what we got. There's nothing good up here. It's all just regular aqua ones. I don't see any amber in any of them. So a lot of these hoop skirts on this line have the numbers on the dome. This one's got a big number 5 on it, and some of them don't. We're getting out further and further away from everything. You can see there's more and more wires now, and those wires down here are copper. So copper thieves haven't made it out this far yet. One cool thing about this telegraph line is I don't know when they quit using it, but there's almost no porcelain or plastic on this line. The newest insulators on it I found are the CD145s. Not CD145, I'm sorry. CD155s. Like Camry 45s and stuff. That's like the newest insulators on this line. So I don't know when they quit using it or quit maintaining it, but it's pretty early. This pole up here is kind of weird. It's got a bunch of new stuff on it. The whole top cross arms, nothing but clear. Looks like 42s. So somebody must have shot all the insulators on this thing at one point. Oh, yeah, these are some newer. These are actually Hemingway 45s. Yep, all up on the top arm. There's some 42s down here. Nothing too good looking. There's a beehive. 2 beehives on that 3rd cross arm. There's more beehives up there. Yeah, I usually take beehives, but this line's, if I took all the beehives on this, man, I'd have my hands full. So, no date nails on this thing. So I'm gonna keep moving along. It's interesting, look how they built up the bank right there with rocks. It's pretty cool. I didn't come very prepared today for insulator hunting. I didn't bring my bag to carry anything back. But there's old metal buckets laying along the tracks. And even though they're pretty heavy, usually if I come out here unprepared, I just grab me one of those old metal buckets they use for spikes and just use it. This one here's got, I don't see any amber swirls in these, but this one here's got a patent date on it. It's one of the older ones. Wait, no, it's not. I'm gonna take this one here. This is a different bossing than what I have, I believe. This one here has Hemingway number 40 on one side and just Hemingway on the back side. So I've seen this embossing variant, but I don't have one, so I'm gonna take it. And then get over here, underarm bracket, broken beehive on it. And there's this beehive right in front of me. It's got kind of an interesting, I don't know, the embossing's a little bit weird. I'll go ahead and take it too. Okay. Other than that, more beehives, kind of just regular embossing on them. So, nothing with amber swirls yet. Here's some beautiful scenery right here. Line takes up this hill, way up there. So I got some hiking to do to get up there to those poles. Can you believe it's late December and it's 63 degrees out right now? It's crazy. I love this weather. Man, this thing's way up here. This has very minimal amount of amber in it. Good grief. That railroad's way down there. Special about that. Got another one of those embossing variants off the end of this arm. Alright, I think that's it for this pole. It's a Hemingway Blue 42 with the one on the dome. Sharp grip points. Got a lot of those. Sold beehive here's got some character. It's got a little bit of amber right there. A lot of these have real small letters. Oh. Kind of different. Wonder how they got this freaking pole all the way up here on the side of this freaking hill. Found this on the ground. Well, with a patent date on it, so I guess I'll keep it. They're laying on the ground next to this pole here. It's like somebody, I don't know, somebody threw them off or something. Just a regular old beehive. I'll leave these on the ground for somebody else to come get. I'll take this one out. broken beehives. Alright, keep walking. There's a lot of hoop skirts over here on this short pole, so I'm gonna go check it out. Oh, there's nothing worthwhile up here. Something a little bit different. You see these quite a bit on this line too. White Altatum #1, light aqua. That one there's completely shattered. I don't remember the exact dates on them. I believe they were made in the 20s and 30s. And I think it was Millville, New Jersey. I believe it was somewhere in New Jersey. Correct me if I'm wrong. You see quite a few of those on this line. Never found the purple one, but see all the light aqua ones all the time. So I'll keep on moving. I guess I lied to y'all earlier about there not being any porcelain or plastic on this line. There's one of them black plastic ones right there. This pole here would have been, I don't know, there's probably a set of signals or something right here, because this pole's got steps on it and that bottom arm is a double arm. So they had something going on right here. This pole here's been stripped. Alright, I think I got a good one. Right there, closest to the pole. That second arm down. Still has a wire on it. That one's not cracked or broken. Should be a good insulator. Yep. It's definitely a nice one. It's got a lot of amber in it. It's got some damage. Some chip drips. Wire groove damage. But it's a good insulator. Yep, that's a nice one. As far as everything else on this pole goes, pretty common stuff. It's definitely one of the nicer ones. Wish it didn't have the wire groove damage. That is pretty. Come on, focus. Wish my phone camera would focus better, but this thing sucks. It doesn't do this insulator justice. But you can see what I'm talking about. That is pretty. I like that. This might be the best one I found all day. It's almost a yellowish green color. It's got so much amber in it. That is pretty. Well guys, I'm coming up here on a railroad crossing. And I've already hunted past that, so I'm probably gonna call that quits for now. Head on back. So, thank you all for watching.